And we are live, guys. Hello, I'm Kirill, your host today or tonight, depending on where are you located. It was pleasure to prepare everything I have for tonight for you guys because this topic is super interesting and very beneficial if you manage to apply it to your Home Assistant setup. I can't wait to show you what I have today, and I'm super thankful to have you here. Um, we'll wait a few minutes, and meanwhile, I'm going to ask you where are you from? Uh, what time is it right now at your place? Please type these things in the chat while we are waiting, and then we are going to start this meet, this live stream. And I prepared a lot of things for you. Let me share my screen. This one, for example, this is what we are going to cover. This is my notes. And when we cover something, I'll take this and we'll move to the next point. I will have some demos prepared for you. Actually, we're going to set up the speech to phrase, then we are going to have some demos. Everything will happen live in front of you, and I'll listen to your voice. And please be active in the chat. That is my best reward that I can get. If you are active, if you have questions, please type them in the chat. Meanwhile, type where are you from, what time is it right now at your location, anything interesting. I'm always happy to see all kind of people gathered together around Home Assistant. I prepared this Home Assistant environment for you where we are going to test the things that I have in mind. Okay, I'm seeing some familiar faces. Hervé from Belgium. Hello, Hervé. Nice to see you here. David, good morning from Australia. 7 a.m. Thursday already. Good. Nice to see you here, David. Very nice. 21 p.m. in Belgium. Here it is 22 p.m. I'm in Bulgaria, Sofia, in Europe. And I'm super happy and grateful to have you here, guys. Look at what I'm having for you, what I prepared for you. We're going to talk about speech to phrase in Home Assistant, and the main three things that we cover today are this one. What is speech to phrase? How to set up speech to phrase? And what are the best ways to use it? We are going to cover these three main things. Of course, I have a lot of subtopics along these three main things, and I'm going to cover them all. I am going to try to fit in 1 hour or something like that, because last streams were 2 hours and a half and something like that, which is too long. And let's try this. We will see. Actually, we are not in a hurry, but I'll try to fit in 1 hour with everything, with the demos, with the setup, with the explanation, everything. I'm checking the chat. No more answers so far, so let's begin. Again, today's topic is speech to phrase, everything you need to know in Home Assistant, how to set up it, how to use it, and everything. Actually, before we begin, I want to show you this PDF because I prepare everything in one big PDF file. Everything that we are going to discuss today is in this PDF file in one summarized and concise way. You can get this offline to your computer and do it whatever you wish. Actually, to have this PDF file, you have to open this automatelike.pro/stp web address. Let me change the screen. This one. So you have to open this automatelike.pro/stp. STP comes from speech to phrase. And once you open this URL, you see this page. You have to type your name and email, and then you have to click on download and sign up. Then you see this page, almost in page, where I'm saying check your email and confirm your email, because a lot of robots I have these days and I want to filter robots from the real persons like you guys. So check your email for a confirmation mail from me. The subject is action required or something like that. And you have to click on this mail and to confirm your mail subscription. If you don't receive this mail within 1 minute or two, check your spam or junk folder and you probably find it there. After you confirm your email, you will download this PDF file where you can have everything. I put a lot of effort in this PDF and you can have it absolutely for free, guys, after few simple steps. It is 8-page long PDF, I think. Yes, 8-page. We have pictures and very detailed and straight line instructions. Step 1, picture. Step 2, step 3, picture. Step 4, and you're done. Then how to use this speech to phrase. Everything is here and you can have it right now by opening the link on your screen, automatelike.pro/stp, or you can scan the QR code that you're seeing with your smartphone's camera and you open the same link. And again, you have to type your email and name and you can have this PDF file. Look how beautiful and useful it is, and you can have it. It's yours. I want to give it to you. So please take it. And with that being said, let's start. This was the PDF that I prepared for you. Please download it. And also, I forgot to mention, this is important. Once you don't download this PDF, you'll be subscribed to my mailing list, which is a free service. I won't spam. I'll send you mails on a weekly basis when there are some updates, news, new videos, new articles, new live streams, something like that. When I have something to tell you, I'll share that via email. If you don't like these emails, no problem. You can unsubscribe at any time with one click. You can find the unsubscribe button on every email that I'm sending. On the very bottom, you can find unsubscribe link. So let's go forward. What is speech to phrase in Home Assistant? This is the new kit on the block, and it was recently released, and it is very, very good functionality. I like it very much. I tested for weeks, for I don't know for how long, but it is working superb in my setup, and I hope I'll share everything I know in a one understandable way, so you can set it up for you, for your setup, for your Home Assistant. So what is speech to phrase? These are some key points that I want to share. Basically, speech to phrase listen for certain pre-trained phrases, and it learns from your Home Assistant setup, from your exposed to assist devices, entities, room, and it works 100% offline and locally, so no internet is needed. As a beneficial point, as a plus from this whole speech to phrase functionality, the voice control is much more faster and reliable in most of the cases. You see that. So instead of turning every single word you say into text, that is the speech to text process, it listens for certain pre-trained phrases, most common ones, and it executes them super fast, super fast. You see that. You see before and after the differences when we test this. And we have some limitations. As I said, there are some pre-trained phrases, and these pre-trained phrases are limited, but they are limited to the most important and most used one, including turning on and off lights, switches, changing brightness and color, getting the weather, setting timers, and controlling media players. For anything else, you have to use custom sentences. And I'll show you how you can use these custom sentences. So you can make your own commands, voice commands, and they will be executed. Again, speech to phrase is local only. It is 100% locally, and it is working offline, so you don't share anything outside your local network. What else? Speech to phrase is intended for home control only and not for large local models. So no LLMs for now. And speech is transcribed under a second on a Home Assistant Green and Raspberry Pi 4. And 7 times faster on Raspberry Pi 5. So in less than a second you have a response, and that's entirely locally, no AI, no clouds, no nothing. Everything happens on your device, and if you have a faster device where your Home Assistant is running, it will be even faster. So a recommendation is at least Intel device with Intel N100 to run your voice assistant locally. And for this test, I'm using Intel Celeron processor and 3450 with quad cores. And you see the speed. It is super fast. Probably it's lower than the Raspberry Pi, but if you have something like that, if you have a Raspberry Pi 4 or 5 or something that is Intel based or AMD based, try this speech to phrase. I'll show you how. Try it and share the results in the comments under this video. So these are the key points that I want to share. Again, 100% offline and locally, and listens for predefined phrases. And most of the commands works, like turn on the lights, turn off the switch, change the brightness to 70%, whatever. Set a timer. Everything important is working, and probably this will be enhanced in the future. And also, the other important key point here is that it learns from your setup. It learns from your exposed devices, your areas, or your rooms, and it trains itself for your setup. So that make the things even faster. Let's go back. Actually, these are my notes. You can use speech to phrase in Assist, Home Assistant Assist. Let me show you this guy here. You can use speech to phrase here by text or by voice, actually by voice, not by text. And you can use speech to phrase in custom sentences in Home Assistant automations. We'll have demo for both these things later in the live stream, so stick around and you'll see it. I'll actually change the screen. I hope you managed to download. Please share in the chat. Did you manage to download the PDF? Is everything fine with the PDF? Because I test this and it worked for me, but I want a real test user. So please be my test user and share in the chat. Did you manage to download this PDF for Home Assistant speech to phrase? Something like yes, PDF is working, or something like that will be perfect. I want some volunteers here to test this functionality, because I have some case in the past when I tested and everything worked for me, but for you it was not working, and I not want to repeat this mistake. So please help me and type in the chat, did you manage to download this PDF file? And I'll change the screen now because I like this one better. Again, the link is actually I'll paste it in the chat. automatelike.pro/stp from speech to phrase. This is the URL from where you can download the PDF. Please try it and share it. Share with me, is it working? Next, if you want to test the speech to phrase, you need a voice device. These are the best options so far. I'll show them to you real quickly. Actually, not this screen, sorry, this one. M5, I'll start with the cheapest one, M5 Atom Echo, $13 to $15, and you can have this. It is powered by USB-C, and you have to flash it with ESP Home, and it can work as voice assistant. Next one is Home Assistant Voice Preview Edition, or PE. This is coming straight from Home Assistant Crew. It is a great device. Again, USB-C, microphone jack, actually not microphone, but audio jack. And this nice button and scroll with a wheel. And this is coming pre-flashed and ready to be used. It is around $60 or 60 euros. And this is ESP32S3 Box 3 device. It is around $70, 70, I don't know. You have to check. They're available in Amazon, in AliExpress, and in the official site. Actually, I have links. I have links in my PDF file, so if you manage to download it, you can find the links to these devices there. Again, these are the three devices that you can use. I am going to use this one for the demos because the sound is good enough, and it have a display, and I pre-flash it, and it is ready to be used. But all of these, the M5 Atom Echo and the Home Assistant Voice PE, can be used as well with the same success. So let me continue with the notes. I share these things. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat. And please try the PDF file and let me know, is it working for you? Okay, this is the meat. Let's start with the real meat of this live stream. How to set up speech to phrase, because I told you until now what it is on theory, but let's see it in action. Of course, you need working Home Assistant, and of course, you need Aaron Store. So if you're using Home Assistant under Python or Docker, you will not have Aaron Store, and you will not be able to use this speech to phrase. You need Home Assistant OS or supervised installation, which are having the Aaron Store. So I'll go to the add-ons, then Aaron Store, and somewhere here, actually here it is, I'll see the speech to phrase Aaron. I'll click on it, and I'll click on install. While we are waiting, thank you one more time that you're spending time with me. I'm super grateful to have you here, and I hope I'll give you as much value as possible. So stick around with me till the end. I will try to fit in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, you have everything needed to start using speech to phrase and to enjoy this new functionality, because I really enjoy it, and I hope I managed to share this joy with you. So I'm currently installing this. It is taking some time because, as I told you, actually I'm using a Zima board, which is one single board computer with Intel processor, and this Intel processor was actually, it is not super fast. It is 1.1 gigahertz or something like that. It is not super fast, but it is not slow, I must say. So the installation is complete. I will enable these things, Watchdog and Auto Update. This is the documentation. Nothing is super important here, except for these. These are the supported languages so far: English, French, German, Dutch, Spanish, and Italian. So this can work in these languages. We're going to test this in English, of course. Nothing special in the configuration. I just click on start and I wait for this add-on to be started. No one shared. Is the PDF working or not? And please, guys, help me with that. Test it. Oh, great. The Wolf said the download works. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is what I wanted to see. Now I'm relieved. Okay, the speech to phrase is now started. And I'm done with that part. I'll leave it and I'll go to the integration sections of Home Assistant. For that, I'll press the C button on my keyboard to invoke this command search bar and I'll type integrations. Of course, I can go to settings, devices and services, and I'll see the same screen, but that's faster. And this is what I wanted to see. Speech to phrase, Wyoming protocol, and this add button. This is the next step that I need to do to get the speech to phrase working. So click on add, then on submit, and success. We are finished with that part. For local control, vocal voice control, you need these three add-ons: Piper, Whisper, and Open Wake Word. But that's another topic. We are not going to cover these in detail, so I'll briefly mention them. If you want more info, please check my older streams and you see the details there. The important thing is that speech to phrase add-on is now added in the bucket of these add-ons, local add-ons, and now I can start using it. To use it, I'll start the assist. I'll click on this down arrow and I'll click on Manage Assistant. This is one of the way to access this menu. The other option is to go to Settings, Voice Assistant, and here it is, the same menu. Or I can press A and Manage Assistant, and I'll see the same screen. So two ways to reach the same menu. And here I have to add a pipeline or assistant. And as you can see, this is my current default or preferred assistant or pipeline. And this is a local only assistant. And this is the name. This is the language that I'm using for this assistant or pipeline. This is the conversation agent. This is the speech to text add-on, Whisper. And this is the text to speech add-on, which is Piper. And I have a streaming wake word using the Open Wake Word add-on. Nothing complicated. This is a regular pipeline. And now I have to create a new one that is going to use speech to phrase. I'll name it, for example, local speech to phrase. The language will be English. The conversation agent will be Home Assistant. Again, English language. Speech to text. And here is where the changes are. Instead of Faster Whisper, which is the standard local add-on, which is processing everything on your device locally using speech to text, I'll choose the speech to phrase. Again, language is English, and text to speech will be Piper. This is the text to speech local add-on. This is the voice, and I'm ready, guys. This is it. This assistant or pipeline will be my default one. I'll set it as preferred. As you can see, the star here is now next to this local speech to phrase add-on. That means it will be my default pipeline for my devices, my voice devices. And we can now test this. To test this, let me see if I'm not skipping something. No, we did all these things. We added the speech to phrase add-on. We configure it with Wyoming and we add a new pipeline. And now it is time for test this speech to phrase. This is my test Home Assistant environment. And for example, let me change the screen so you can see also the, no, not this one. Come on, where was it? Sorry, this is what I wanted to have. So you can see my screen now and my top-down camera with the devices. Oh, I unplugged the cable. Sorry guys, I unplugged the cable of this ESP32S3 Box 3 device and it shut down. Now we have to wait a bit for this device to start. Sorry about that. It is a live stream after all. Stuff happens. We have to wait for this to start and it is started already. Now I can invoke it. If you're having such a device at home, please mute it because I may activate it. I'm using the Nabu wake word, so please mute it. Otherwise, I may activate your device. I'll change the screen again to this one. And actually, I'll say something like, okay, Nabu, set the kitchen light to 70%. Oh, it didn't work. Let's try again. Okay, Nabu, set the kitchen light brightness to 70%. Why? Ooh, that's not unexpected result. Let's try something simpler. Okay, Nabu, turn off the kitchen light.
Turned on the lights.
It didn't understand me. Let's see the debug. What happened? I don't like the result so far. It was working pretty good during my tests, but we'll see what happened right now. Voice assistant debug. It understands turn on all of the kitchen lights, so it doesn't understand me correctly, and it tried to turn on the lights. But look at that, guys. The response time is 0.34 seconds. Blazing fast. And look at that also. The engine is speech to phrase. So let's try one more time. This time I'll try to speak more clearly because probably my English is the problem at the moment. So let's try it one more time. Okay, Nabu, turn off the kitchen light. No, what happened? I should leave this open to see. No, it doesn't recognize something. This is an error and I'm not sure why it is. Let's try one more time, guys. It was working flawlessly. I don't know what happened right now. It is strange. So let's try one more time. Okay, Nabu, turn off the kitchen light.
Turned off the lights.
Now it worked after attempt 5 or something like that. Let's see the debug. Turn off the kitchen light so it understands me correctly. This is the answer that I heard. I'm not sure did you hear it as well. And look at that. It is processed in under half a second. Super fast. Let's try something more complex. Like, what else? I'll turn this on. No, I have no brightness here. I'll again no. I'll try again this kitchen light. I'll set it to, I don't know, 41%. Let's try. Okay, Nabu. Set the kitchen light brightness to 80%.
Brightness set.
Whoa, that was fast. Okay, Nabu. Set the kitchen light brightness to 10%.
Brightness set.
It was not 10, but it was fast, at least. So, this is speech to phrase. Let's test if we disable the speech to phrase, and I'll issue the same command, and we'll see how much time it will take. This is a pretty good example, pretty good test. Why I'm keep closing this debug window? Look at that. 0.22 seconds for the speech to phrase engine. That is super fast, guys. Are you on the same page with me? Do you agree with that? Is it fast or not? I don't know. Let's see the only local processing, and something is not quite right here. It understands me correctly, set to 30%, but nevertheless it set it to, I don't know. Oh, it set it to 30%, but I set 10. Never mind. Okay, so I'll disable now the speech to phrase. I'll leave it to local only. For that, I'll go to, I press the A button on my keyboard to invoke the assist window, and I'll go to manage assistant. And I'll set this as preferred. This is a local only. As you can see here, the speech to text engine is faster whisper. It is not set to speech to phrase. So that means my command will be converted to text, and then it will be tried to be executed. So let's test this again. Again with the same kitchen light. Let's try to turn it off. Okay, Nabu. Turn off the kitchen light.
Turned off the light.
And it turned off the light successfully. Let's see how much time it takes. Oh, I have to debug the other pipeline. So this is the command, turn off the kitchen light. This is the answer. And look at that, guys. The engine is faster whisper, and on the same device it took more than 5 seconds to process. So with speech to phrase it takes less than a second. Now it takes almost 6 seconds for the same command. And actually this is the simplest command, turn off. Let's try to change the brightness or something. I'll change the screen to, actually I'll leave it like that, but you cannot see the light right. Oh, now you can see it. Now you can see it. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, Nabu. Set the kitchen light brightness to 50%. It's thinking.
Sorry, I'm not aware of any floor called kitchen light.
That was not good. It didn't understand me. Let's see what. Sorry, I'm not aware of any floor called kitchen light. This was the answer after 5 seconds. Let's try it one more time. Set the kitchen light brightness to 50% it understands me correctly, but it didn't execute my command. Set the kitchen light brightness. What else should I try? I'm afraid if I say the same sentence again, it will not understand me. It will understand me, but it will not execute this. Let's try to unlock the front door. Okay, Nabu. Unlock the front door.
Unlocked.
And the door is now unlocked. It took me 4 seconds and 41. Okay, and the engine is faster whisper. Let's test the same scenario, but with speech to phrase. I will enable it right now. I press the A button, manage assistant, and I'll set this as preferred. And I'll execute the same command. Okay, Nabu. Lock the front door. Wow. Locked, and it is locked. There is a difference, right? Did you notice the difference? Now I have to debug the other pipeline. Remember, the old voice command took me almost 6 seconds. Let's see how many seconds was needed now with the speech to phrase. Under a second, 0.54 seconds, and then some 0.03 seconds for the conversation home assistant, and it is super fast, guys, and it is working brilliant. Let's test one more thing. Okay, Nabu, turn on the family room thermostat. And no, something happened. I'm not sure why. From time to time there are such errors. Nothing is happening, but if I repeat the command, it may work. So let's try. Probably because it is still early stages, I don't know. Okay, Nabu, turn on the family room thermostat. No, it didn't work again. Why? I don't know. And if I refresh this, I'll see no text recognized. Error. This is the raw result. Probably I have to send this to the guys for additional analysis. Let's try something else. Okay, Nabu, open the garage door.
Sorry, I couldn't understand that.
Why? What happened this time? Open the garage door. Probably I have to actually from here. I have to add an alias garage door, and this is the next thing that I want to show you. These alias can be used to name your devices or entities in a different way or in multiple ways, so you can make your voice assistant to recognize these entities easier. And let me show that part to you guys. Once I add this alias to my garage door, I actually add it to this thing as well, to my thermostat. And I want to show what speech to phrase is doing after I add these aliases. It ought to retrain itself, and this is where you can find the configuration and everything, you need to have this file editor add-on or Visual Studio Code or something like that. And if you're using file editor, you have to set it up with this, where it is, with this configuration. You have to enable this enforce base FAT. Actually, you have to disable it, and you have to restart your add-on. That way, you'll be able to browse your entire Home Assistant tree or folders. Every folders you'll be able to visit every folder of your Home Assistant. Otherwise, you're only limited to config directory or folder. So that way, after this is started, I'll be able to check the configuration of speech to phrase, and I'll see there the aliases that I just set, and you see how this add-on retrains itself after every new entity or alias I'm adding in my Home Assistant. It trains itself, and afterwards I can use these new phrases in my voice commands. So this is now started. I'll open it, and actually it is already open, but I'll show you where this file is located. I'll close it and I'll open it again for you. It is under, I have to go back. I was here in this Home Assistant folder. I have to go back, and if I didn't enable this base enforce base path or something, I will be restricted to this folder only. But now, because I disable it, I can go wherever I wish. And I'll go to the share folder, and here it is, speech to phrase. This is where the add-on is installed, trained, language enus, and sentences.yaml. This is the config file of speech to phrase add-on. And here, this is the default file. Here you can see some colors, some percentage of brightness. You can see my entities and my devices, like front motion battery, garage door. And if I scroll to the very bottom of this file, no, it is not to the very bottom. I know where it is. I have to search for it. Let me search. Not by this Control F. From here, I added what I added? Thermostat. Here it is. Thermostat word is added in my configuration, and speech to phrase now will be able to use it. And the next thing that I added as alias was garage door. Here it is. It is added. If I'm now add something, I don't know, one more alias here. If I add something else, garage, only garage, like that. Oh, did I press the update? Yes. Let's see. Will I have this? Probably I have to close it and to reopen it again. Sentences. And if I search now for garage door, area garage, it is not yet added. Probably it will need some time. I'll test this in a minute or so, but meanwhile, we can test the thermostat alias. And as you saw in before, these sentences.yaml file, and before I added the aliases, it didn't work. The voice command didn't work, but let's try it one more time. Okay, Nabu, turn on the thermostat. No. Why? Okay, Nabu. Turn on thermostat. It's thinking a lot, but again, an error at the end. Something is not quite right yet, but most of the time it is working. I don't know why now this is the case. No text recognized. This is the error. Open the garage door. Let's try this command. Okay, Nabu. Open the garage door.
Sorry, I couldn't understand that.
No, I constantly closing the book window for some reason. Sorry about that. I want to have this open all the time. Open the garage door. It understands me correctly, but nevertheless, it couldn't understand me. I don't know why. The speech-to-phrase engine is used. It is super fast, but it didn't execute. So the lights, let's try with timer, because timers are also in the working part, actually in the things that are working. So let's try to set a timer. Okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. Set a timer for 1 minute.
Timer set for 1 minute.
Timer set for 1 minute. Okay. 0.36 seconds and the timer is now set. Super fast. Probably thermostats are not okay to be turned on or off at the moment. I don't know. Turning on the lights and switches are working for sure. Setting the brightness is working. Bedroom light. Okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. It is not working because of the timer right now. You can see that the timer is active and I have a countdown digits and a slider, and this is the timer. I have to press this button to mute it. Okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. Set the bedroom light brightness to 80%.
Brightness set.
Oh, I forgot to share that. Okay, Nabu. Set the bedroom light brightness to 10%.
Brightness set.
Okay, brightness and turning on and off lights is working good. Locking and unlocking is also working. Thermostats are not working for some reason. Garage door are not working for some reason. What else we can test? If you think of something that we can test, please type it in the chat. Blinds. Blinds are closed. Let's try blinds, but they are also in the cover domain and probably they will not work. Timers are working with speech to phrase, and everything that is actually working is super fast. As you saw, under 1 second on this Intel based device. We did these tests. Let me see what we have else. What else we have in these notes. I showed you where the speech to phrase folder is and the configuration is, and we compared enabled versus disabled speech to phrase, and now it is one of the best parts of this thing, this speech to phrase thing, because if something is not working, you can make it work using sentence triggers and automations, and I'll show you how you can use it. Susie the Witch said, I missed the YouTube notification. I'm on the west coast of the US. It's almost 2 p.m. here. Okay. Great, Susie. Welcome here. Nice to see you and nice to meet you. I'm checking also the other messages in the chat. Alb said, I like the live shows as it is true representation of Home Assistant where you think all things are in order and that it refuses to do what you ask it to do. Yes, of course. That is the live stream and not everything is working great every time. But you saw when this speech to phrase is working, it is super fast and it is super fun. And now it is going to become even more fun. And I want to share this PDF file with you guys again because everything you saw so far is written in this PDF file. And you can get it right now for free by scanning this QR code with your phone's camera or by visiting this automatelike.pro/stp website that you are seeing also on your screen. And here you have to type your name and email. Then you have to confirm your email registration and you have this PDF file which is looking like that with all the steps that we did so far. And this is something I want to share before we go to the most interesting part for me with the sentence triggers. And I want to share these sentence triggers, how to use them, because they're great. Again, meanwhile, you can download this PDF file. It is all free and you just have to enter your email and name. And you'll be subscribed for my newsletters and you'll receive updates from me on a weekly basis. Okay, let's continue forward. We test the speech to phrase and now we are going to enhance this functionality. Actually, we are going to create some automations. I'll press the C button on my keyboard and I'll type automations. I'll select navigate automations and here I'll create a new one. New automation. As trigger, I'll type sentence and I'll select this sentence trigger. And here I can type a phrase, a word, everything I wish, including a template. For example, if I type like, when I said okay, when I said the waking word, nabu, wake word in my case, and then if I say like, this trigger will be activated and it will execute the action if there is any, and it will comply with the condition if there are any, and everything will be great. And let's test this. Let's make one great example. This is how you can make optional words. So for example, using these brackets, I'll zoom this a bit. Using these brackets, we'll make the sentence more interesting. For example, if I set sleep time, it will count, it will activate the trigger. It will also be activated, the trigger will be also activated if I say it's sleep time. So both sentences, both things are valid and can be used. So this in the brackets is optional actually and can be set or not. So again, I can set only sleep time or I can say it's sleep time, and both things will work. And this is the trigger. If I set this, I'll execute something. For example, turn off light, turn off light, and for example, I'll turn on bedroom light. So now if I set it's sleep time or sleep time, this automation will turn off my bedroom light. Let's save this zoom this out because I'm not seeing the save button. Here it is. Right here, I'll change the screen back to this one. I hope you managed to download my PDF. I'll click on save. Sleep time demo, for example, will be the name of this automation. And now I'll switch again the screen to this one. Bedroom light is turned on, as you can see, or you cannot see because of this. Now you can see it. Bedroom light is now turned on. But if I say also, no, I'll leave this screen and I'll say, okay, Nabu, sleep time. And it is not working. Guys, what's happening with this speech to phrase right now? Let's try one more time. Okay, Nabu, sleep time. No, it is not working again. For some reason, the trigger is not activated. Why? Sleep time. Everything seems legit. Let's leave this screen right now because I want to see if this trigger is activated. Okay, okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. No. Something happened with my device. Okay, Nabu. Sleep time. Ooh, now the trigger is activated. And the bedroom light is turned off. And it happens pretty fast. Pretty fast. And actually this is working right now, but 2 or 3 times before this attempt the things were not good. Let's try one more time. I'll enable this bedroom light one more time. I'll change the screen. Bedroom light is now turned on. And I'll say, okay, Nabu, it's sleep time. Done. This time everything is fine. The trigger is activated. It understands me. This custom sentence worked. I set it's sleep time and it understands me. If I say sleep time, it will work again. And bedroom light is turned off. With the same success, you can use these kind of sentences. Let me quickly show you. If I add this sentence and if I say Happy New Year or Happy New Birthday, this trigger will be activated. So this can be used as well, which is super helpful and super useful. And this part is done. Actually, we are at 1 hour mark and I hope you're having fun. We are not going to stop. We are continue until we finish everything. So don't worry. Whatever it takes, we'll take the time. So check the sentences.yaml if the trigger sentence is there. Let's do that. I showed you where the sentences.yaml file is. I'll actually open another tab with file editor. And now if I search this file, which is located in share speech to phrase train sentences, and if I search this file for sleep, I'll see this. Look at that. So this sentence is now added in the speech to phrase configuration and the model is pre-trained, retrained again. So Probably because of this retrain, this sentence was not working at the beginning, and afterwards it started working fine. Let's try it one more time, because I think that was the case. This thing was having to be retrained or rebuilt again for this to work. Okay, Nabu. Sleep time. The trigger is activated and the bedroom light is off. Okay, good. This one is working, and I think I showed you. The speech to phrase add-on will automatically retrain if necessary. That is what I wanted to show you guys. And now, if you want to make this automation even better, you can add custom responses, because as you saw, now I got only done, and that's it. And that is too boring. And if I wish, I can add another action here, and I'll search for response. I'll select this set conversation response, and as a response I can type whatever I wish. For example, sweet dreams, and I can click save. And if I test this automation one more time, actually I can try now with Happy New Year, but I'll receive an answer sweet dreams. So let's try with sleep time. Okay, Nabu, sleep time. No, it didn't work this time for some reason. I'll try it one more time. I'm bringing the device close to the mic so you can hear the response. Okay, Nabu, sleep time.
Sweet dreams.
And it said sweet dreams. So this is my response that I set, and you can type whatever you wish here and it will work. Also, you can add wildcards, and I'll open this link to share more about wildcards. For example, this is a wildcard. You can add this in your responses, in your set conversation response, and actually this is the trigger. You can set, let's do it. Let's actually do it, because that way you understand it better. I'll close this and I'll create a new automation in the same way as before. I'll search for sentence here, and this will be my trigger. Play album by artist. As you can see here, this is a template, and I can use it as a sentence trigger, and this will be my response as an action. I'll search for response and I'll paste this response. So if I say now play something by someone, I should hear playing what I set by what I set. So this is a great way to use your media players. I'm not sure is it going to work. Let's test it. I'll save this. Play album. I just want to show you how you can use wildcards and templates in your triggers and responses. Of course, I have to add another action. Which action should start a song on my media player and stuff like that, but this is just for demonstration purposes. It will not be a full automation, with everything that is needed. So play album by artist will be the name. Probably this thing is needing some time to rebuild and to add this custom sentence into its configuration. Let's see. Can I refresh this somehow? Is this a refresh? No. File history. Reload. Scripts. Reload. No. I'll close this file and I'll open it again. Sentence.yaml. And I'll search for play or album. Here it is. Play album by artist is already added in my custom sentences. So let's see if this is going to work. I'll open the automation and I'll say, okay, Nabu, play Black Album by Metallica. No, the trigger was not activated. This is the bug of this assistant or this pipeline, and we have this error, no text recognized. Let's try one more time. Okay, Nabu, play Thriller by Michael Jackson. No, same. I saw the error face on my display of the ESP32S3 box 3. You can see this is the latest response. Same, it is not working at the moment for some reason. Let's try something even more simpler. Okay, Nabu, play 1 by 2. No, this was not activated. For some reason, I don't know why, guys. I'm just experimenting live with you. So, templates are working and custom response are working, but not in this configuration. Probably I'm missing something, or I don't know. It is still work in progress. Templates or wildcards are working for sure in the trigger. But this part right here, I don't know. It is not. I cannot test it at the moment. Let's see what else we have. Text demo is okay. Oh, let's test this with text. Let's test this with text. Play Black Album by Metallica. Playing Black Album by Metallica. So this is working when I'm using text, but with voice it is not working. I don't know why. Play 1 by 2. And you can see the answer. Playing 1 by 2. Exactly. Ooh. I erased the response, but this was not saved, so it worked. Play Thriller by MJ. Playing Thriller by MJ. This is working, but only using the text commands, which is not perfect at the moment. Probably it will start to work with voice at some point, but for now, if you want to use it, you have to type. Shopping list demo. Please, we can, because shopping lists should work, but don't save. But we have to set up a shopping list, and then we have to test with voice and text, and eventually it will work, but it will take some time, probably 10 or I don't know how many minutes. So please vote in the chat. I'll make one new poll, and you'll be able to vote. Do you want me to test the shopping list, or you want me to skip it? Do you want me to test the shopping list with speech to phrase question, and you'll be able to, come on, I want to send this right now. Start poll. Okay, I started this poll and you're now able to vote in the chat. Do you want me to show you this shopping list demo or no? Meanwhile, I'll show you once again my PDF file while you're voting. Because this PDF file, I put a lot of effort in it, guys. And you can get it right now for absolutely for free. And you can have it, you can download it on your phone, on your laptop, desktop, no matter where. And you can follow the instructions. Look how good this PDF file is. It is 8 pages long and everything is there, including the links to the voice devices, including this play album by artist templates, including the custom responses, including some example YAML code, and most importantly, including the steps that needs to be done in order to activate the speech to phrase add-on and how to configure it, how to add the Wyoming configuration, how to create a pipeline or assistant. Everything is here and you can have it. Instead of watching this 1 hour long video, you can download this PDF and you can try this thing on your own pace. And to download it, please visit the link that you're seeing on your screen or scan this QR code with your smartphone's camera. Simple as that, nothing complicated. Douglas is saying, thanks for sharing your knowledge with the world. This is amazing software and I learn more each time that I screw it up. You've been a great resource. Thank you, Douglas. Thank you very much. Upset. The speed is great, but too many failed attempts to be integrated fully. The issue is when the family have to use it and it fails over a few times. It's found disconnected the next day. Okay, fair enough. Yes, this is an early stage of this add-on and this functionality, and I am pretty sure it will be enhanced and improved in the future, and it will going to be an amazing option because it is super fast. You saw the speed, and when everything is covered, for example, turning on and off the things, it worked great. The covers and thermostat and all other things are not yet in scope, probably, I don't know, and they are not working. Probably they will start working in the future, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure the guys will enhance this and improve this in the future, because this functionality is really promising. Okay, let's see what happened with the votes. So the 100% set of you said yes, so I will try the shopping list demo. Okay, let's start this. We are 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay, let's try the shopping list demo. I have a link here. Why? Oh, I did that several days ago and I forgot what was the process, but now I'm starting to remember. Don't worry. I'll end the poll. I have to add these things in my sentences.yaml file. Okay. I'll copy this and I'll open my sentences.yaml file. I'll close this search and I'll paste this right here. I'll remove this duplicated list because I don't need it. I already have list section, and here I'll type apples, oranges, what else? Kiwi. That's enough. And I'll save this. And now I added few words that can be used as values in my to-do entity. And now I have to create one to-do entity. I'll click on this create list. I'll name this shopping list, submit, and this one I will create my shopping list. And if I say now add apples to shopping list, apples added. Where are my apples? Yes, here are they. So text is working. Add kiwi to shopping list, and it is added. Let's try this by voice. Okay, Nabu, add oranges to my shopping list. No, it is not working by voice. Let's see the debug. No text recognized. Speech to phrase, the engine is correct, but the text is not recognized. And let's try one more time. Okay, Nabu, add bananas to my shopping list. It's thinking, but no error. I'm not showing you the top-down screen, but I'm saying what's happening. Hey chat, hey Kirill, hello XS, nice to see you. So text is working, voice is not. What will happen if I add one to my shopping list? It is working, but speech to phrase is not a thing here using a text. So this is not okay. And that was the shopping list demo. Text again is okay, voice demo is questionable. And with that, I want to ask you, what was your biggest takeaway so far in this live stream? Please type in the chat what do you like the best? What is your biggest takeaway? And are you going to try this? Most important question. Are you going to try this at your home, on your home assistant, or not? You wait for this to be improved in the future, or you're going to try it right now? Please type something in the chat. I like the P. I like the P setup, P salt, the speed. I like the speed. Okay. Thank you, Alp. You like the speed? Yes, I like the speed as well. It is working super fast. And I can't wait for this to be improved and to put it on my production environment and to start using it on a daily basis because it is working great. I like the speed setup. Anyone else? What is your biggest takeaway? What do you like the best? And download the PDF. Guys, the PDF is amazing. I put a lot of efforts. I don't know how many hours I put in this PDF for you to have it for free. I'm giving you for free. I'm giving you as a gift. Also, once you are subscribed to my newsletters, once you're subscribed to my newsletter, apart from this PDF that I showed you, let me show you to you again. You also receive my smart home glossary, which is another 15 pages just long PDF with the most common smart home phrases and words and their simple explanation. So this is another bonus that you have from me if you get this PDF right now. And to get it, scan the QR code or visit the link that you're seeing on your screen. I'll paste it again in the chat. Copy link and I'll paste. Paste. This is the link to download the PDF, the Home Assistant speech to phrase step-by-step guide. This is the PDF. Again, you have to confirm your email, otherwise you will not receive this. You have to type your mail and email and name, and then you have to confirm your registration, and then you received, and then you will be able to download this PDF. And after some minutes, you will also receive via email my smart home glossary, which is updated. I am having some things in the chat. Let me show you. Alp is asking, is your M5 stack having issues in updating due to an error code in the light? No, it is working good. It is updated. Try to reflash it again from the flasher, from the ready-made projects available on ESP Home webpage. Susie the Witch, I'm thinking about doing this in the laundry room. Whoever is doing their laundry will let Home Assistant know, and then when the laundry is done, Home Assistant will only notify that one person, not everyone. Good. I like that. You can do that, and it will not be very hard, and it will be useful. So try it. She's also saying, I'm trying to reduce notifications fatigue. Good. I like that. The idea is great, and you can use it. You need some devices, voice devices, or I don't know, you can also use a button or something. Very good idea indeed. So I think we covered everything. You shared what is your biggest takeaway. I showed you one more time my PDF file. Question and answer time. You answered one question already. Answer. You ask your question already. Ask your questions right now, and I'll try to answer. I have one question till now from Alp. If you have any other questions, please type them in the chat and I'll try to answer. I'm seeing the chat now. I'm following the messages there. Again, guys, I want to thank you for being with me this 1 hour and a half. And I hope I managed to show you what speech to phrase is, how to set it up, and how to use it. If not, you have to rewatch the stream, or you have to download my PDF where everything is described in one concise and simplified way. Okay, Alp is asking, you have been doing this for a long time. What is the most difficult part of having your family involved in the process? Simple. If human intervention is needed, most of the time it is not used. But if it is entirely automatical or automatic, then it is useful. And it is lasting long. For example, if you made an automation that require some intervention. You have to say something. You have to press something. You have to, I don't know, you have to turn on or off something. Most of the times it is not used at home, but if everything is automated entirely and it is happening no matter what, and it is fine-tuned, it is staying for long. It is lasting. What else? Kirill, thank you so much. Thank you, Susie. Thank you as well. Any more questions? I'm waiting for your question, guys, so you can type anything you wish and I can try to answer. I hope that was my answer. Try to make automations that are invisible, that are working no matter what, and your family will get used to these things very quickly. Upset, my wife just realized I had a sensor in the bed and wasn't too pleased, but hard to explain. It's to stop automation from running if someone is in the bed. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what to say here. Your wife doesn't want sensors in the bed. That's okay. I don't know. Maybe you have to use some other kind of sensors like motions or I don't know, presence detection instead of sensors in bed. I don't know. You can try multiple things, and of course you have to always discuss the beta test with your counterparts. Yes, always discuss that with your wife first. If you think something will go wrong, I don't know. It depends of many things. I cannot give you advice for your relationship with your wife. I don't know. So I think we are close to the end. If you have any more questions, please type them now. Otherwise, we have to conclude this. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, download the PDF. It is free. Too many to discuss, easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Yes, that's completely true. And it is one of the famous quotes. I don't know who said that first, but it is super, super true. It is easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That is absolutely true. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? Please type them and I'll try to answer. I cannot answer about questions. I cannot answer questions about your wives or your counterparts, but I can try to answer other questions. Do you like this speech to phrase? I like it a lot. It is still not very mature, but it will be very soon, I believe. The guys will put a lot of efforts in it because the functionality is amazing. Super fast, blazing fast. You saw that before and after. With enabled and disabled speech to phrase, the speed difference is amazing. And if it starts to work every time, what else do you need? And everything is local, guys. Remember, everything is local. You don't need internet, you don't need cloud, you don't need subscriptions. And I like it. Excess is saying sometimes you never know what automations idea you get. Yeah, true. Okay. I think we are done for today. Thank you, guys. I am super grateful to have you. And I'll see you next week, either with a new live stream or with a new pre-recorded video. And we'll see you. See you soon. Subscribe for my mailing list by downloading this PDF file. It is free of charge, entirely free of charge, and it is a free service, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Just go to the automate like.pro/stp. Thank you. See you around. Bye.